It's nice to meet you. So what brings you in here today? So my friends keep telling me that I have a problem with alcohol and mainly vaping, but I don't think I do. I hardly ever do it. The only times I do it are when I wake up, before I go to bed, and every hour of the day. That's it. I see. It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you too. So what brings you in here today? See, I know it's wrong, but I've been drinking more alcohol recently, and I've been vaping much more. And that's been affecting my relationship with my friends and family. See, I know it's a problem. I know that this is a problem. And I was hoping that you could help me fix it and resolve this issue. I see. Let's work on this. Now, if I asked you whether person A or person B was more likely to change their habits for the better, everyone would pick person B, right? And why is that? It's because the first step of overcoming any addiction or obsession that you have is to first acknowledge that you actually have it and accept yourself for who you are with that addiction first. That is the first step in overcoming any addiction. If you cannot accept who you are right now, the addict, then you will not change for the future. So in the past, when I used to play a lot of video games, I didn't acknowledge that I was pretty much addicted. Whenever the thought came that I should be doing more work or I should be doing something more productive, I would I would distract myself with the game more. I would kind of focus more on the game so that these thoughts would go away and I wouldn't have to admit to myself that I was addicted to video games. I momentarily escaped that feeling of discomfort, and I did that consistently for many weeks. It was only when I sat down and thought to myself, wow, I've been playing video games for hours on end for weeks now and not been doing anything productive. I have to change. It was when I really thought about that for a while that I actually built the foundational layer to actually change. If I hadn't got to that stage, then I would probably still be playing video games now. Obviously, once I did this, I didn't change straight away. There were many techniques which I implemented in my life that helped me become a better person. If you want a video about that, let me know down below. But I could have not done that at all if I had not accepted myself for who I was at that time. I wasn't proud of it, of course, but that's who I was. I was addicted to video games. But when I admitted that to myself, I began the first steps of my self-improvement. So guys, just remember, the first step for overcoming any obsession or any addiction is to accept who you are at that present moment, as doing so, like I said before, builds a foundational base for you to overcome that addiction. If there's no foundational base, how can you build anything on top of it? It won't work, it'll tumble. That's why, accept who you are now, even though you may not be happy about it, and then start doing the steps to improve yourself as a person. And just remember, now that you know this information, you can change. There are many people out there who, sadly, don't do the research or don't know what to do with their addictions and stay addicted for a long time without ever changing sometimes, because they just don't accept themselves for who they are. And when they try to change, they can't, and they go back to video games or anything they're addicted to. So now that you know this information, you can become better and become a better person yourself. And I wish you all the best for that. Thank you.